Welcome to Jerusalem Accommodation. In this video we will show you how to set the general settings in the property configuration screen. Go to the property configuration button and you will see that there are many tabs. The first tab is here, the property details. As you want to show all your property details and not only the availability calendar, this is no. You can choose to show in the property details the currency conversion link. So if you are showing your property in pounds and you would like people to be able to turn it into euros, then show this, or the other way around. If it's showing it in euros and you would like it to be able, people to be able to calculate it to pounds. Show the availability calendar inline, we may say yes. Show the slideshow inline, yes. Show the link to the slideshow, I'll say no. Show terrace inline, yes. And show the link to the terrace, again we say no. This is because they will give an extra button and you will basically have the same information twice. When you're happy with your settings, press the save button. Now we can go to the next page. For example, the availability calendar. There's always 3 months that show per row, so you can do 12 or maybe 15 months if you want to show the calendar just over a year. Show the calendar from the beginning of the year. I'll say no, so that the calendar shows from the month that we are in. The rest of the settings I leave as they are. Again, I press save. Now we are going to booking rooms. If your guests can leave and arrive on the same day, set the arrival and departure minimum interval on 0. If you want people to not to be able to book within a certain time before the arrival date, then this is the place where to set it. So say, for example, you want people to book at least a week beforehand. Set this to 7. Your guest type default, I'll set this to the amount of people that the property can hold as a maximum. So for a lot of properties this will be 6. If you offer your client extras such as cleaning or sheets, you can show them at the time of booking. If you would like that, set this to yes. With the day advance bookings limit, you can set the amount of dates that people can book your property in advance. As we want people to be able to book as long as advance as possible, we set this to 500. Again, press save to save your changes. Now we're going to go to the required page. When people do a booking, this is the information that you require from them to be able to make the booking. Their first name, surname, house number, street, town, postcode, region. You can set the region to be, landline number. I'll set this to low because a lot of people don't have a landline number. And you do want a mobile number and an email address. When you're happy with the settings, again, press save. Here you can provide an external link to your property website. So that could be your property website.co.uk. Again, when you're happy with it, press save. And this information will appear with direct link to your website. In the SRPs tab is mainly for people that let their property by the week. If you let your property by the week, set this setting to yes, because your bookings are for a fixed period. There will be for 7 days, and the maximum periods that people book, I'll set this to 8 because we don't really mind how long people rent a property. Fixed period bookings allow short breaks, depending on what you want, but you can set this to no or yes. If you have a predefined arrival date, so your changeover date is always on Saturday or Sunday, set this to yes, and then the day that your guests that your guests always arrive, for example, Saturday. And with the fixed arrival date recurrence, shows how many days people can book, so I'll set this to 65. Again, we press save to save your details. In the gateways, it will show how you will accept payment. You can do it by check. The only thing is that this address that will be shown is the address of your property, so that might not be very useful. You can do it by form. This is done automatically anyway. And if you want, you can also accept payments by PayPal. This will be your own PayPal account, and payments will go directly to your PayPal account. We will not be involved in taking this payment. So you can set this to yes and follow the instructions. Next, we go to tariffs and currency. These settings will have been set for you when the property was set up. We set the settings on advanced. And here you can choose if you want your currency to be shown in euros or in British pounds. If you let your property by the week, you don't have a calculation per person per night, so this setting will be no. If you like to charge a deposit up front, which is what we do, you set this setting to yes. And then you can choose if you want to charge your deposit as a percentage or as a fixed amount. If you set it as a fixed amount, you can type in how much, for example, £250. Or you can just choose to do it as a percentage, say yes, and then show here the percentage, for example 25%. If you want to charge a fixed amount, for example of £250, then you need to answer no to the questions charge variable deposits. If you charge a percentage, say 25% of the amount due, then yes, you do charge variable deposits. And here you can say when people need to pay the full amount at booking, which is usually 6 weeks, which is 42 days. Here it will say that you only charge the deposit at booking time and round up the deposit to the nearest integer. Most of the next settings are not relevant for us because most of us do not charge VAT or other tax. So the tax rate is 0. Do we have a room tax? No. So this screen is now set. And again, we press save to save the details. It now takes you to the view rental property configuration screen again, where you can book in your tariffs, but we'll come back to that in the next video. We go to miscellaneous. Here you can set some defaults for your booking form. Which country do you want to show when people as the default? Can visitors book online? Yes. Registered user only can book online? No, because of course we want everybody to be able to book online. And the last screen is last minute. If you would like to give last minute discounts, then you can set the settings here to do that. Again, when you're happy, press the save button, and this will set the main settings for your property configuration. When we set up the property, this has been done for you, but if you want to make any changes, you can do it here. Thank you for your time, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.